Hey, it's Claire and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my healthy period routine. I'm going to be sharing some products and some tips which help me to get through my period. I hope that it gives you some inspiration to maybe change up your own period routine. I'm just going to jump right in. So just a little bit of background. There are two main reasons why I choose to avoid generic period products. The first reason is for my health. Generic tampons and pads are bleached, and pads especially contain plastic. I read a really interesting article about this, which I'll leave a link to in the description box below, but studies have shown that the use of generic pads and tampons have been linked to reproductive issues such as endometriosis. The vagina is very sensitive and is no different to the skin on the rest of our body, and therefore can absorb the chemicals that we put on it or in it. I'm definitely going to do a more in-depth video about this, but I do have endometriosis, and I found that once I got rid of the generic tampons and pads and started using the products that I'm going to show you, my periods improved greatly. The second reason that I choose to use these products is because of the environment. The average woman will use over 11,000 pads or tampons in her lifetime. That is a hell of a lot of waste. And considering that pads are made of around 90% plastic, those pads are not going anywhere anytime soon. I found that using reusable sanitary products has been a great way to reduce my waste. So 90% of the time I will use these bad boys. These are reusable pads, and I got them for about £20 on Amazon. I got them about 2 years ago and they are in perfect condition. So they're just like normal pads, but instead of throwing them away, you just throw them in the washing machine with any other clothes. Nothing is going to stain or anything, and then you reuse them. I totally understand that for some people they may seem completely gross, but I personally love them. The great thing about these pads is that, of course, they're completely zero waste. They've never leaked, they're super comfy. If the thought of wearing them freaks you out, try wearing them at night time. That can be a good way to ease yourself in. The disadvantages to these pads are that they are a little bit bulky. They really annoy me when I work out. They can slide a little bit. This is how they clip together. So you just put them under your pants like that, but they do slide and sometimes they make you look like you've got a penis. Of course, you need to get into the habit of washing them. It will mean that you will need to do laundry daily, but I find because I work out so much anyway, I just throw them in with my workout gear, and then they dry out, and I've got about 5 or 6, so yeah, it gets me through. The next thing that I'm going to talk about are these organic tampons. So they're from the brand called Organics. I'll leave a link below. They're just like normal tampons. They have an applicator, but instead of a plastic applicator, they have a cardboard applicator. So obviously that can be recycled, which is great. And yeah, they're made of organic cotton, so it means that it's not sprayed with pesticides or anything like that. If you're not ready to make the leap to reusable pads, I really suggest just switching out your regular tampons for these guys. Exactly the same in the way you use them. They're exactly the same price. I get these from Amazon or Wholefoods. Finally, we have the Mooncup, this little thing. So I have a love-hate relationship with this guy. I'm just mentioning it as an option. To be totally honest, I have not had much luck with my Mooncup. I managed to get it in once after lots of vagina slapping. If you've used a Mooncup, you will know what I mean. You will get absolutely slapped, and it's made of silicone, so it really hurts. So I got this when I was, let me show it to you. I got this when I was 19. I'm now 27, and as I said, I've managed to get it in once in all of those years. It's made of medical grade silicone, and I've watched so many YouTube videos about this, but you fold it like that, and then you simply pop it inside your vagina. I say simply, and then it obviously expands and collects the blood throughout the day. And when you're ready, when you feel that it might be full, you pop a finger inside yourself and you drag it out. And maybe not drag, maybe just lightly take it out. And then you dump the blood in the loo or in the sink. I don't know why I'm describing this in such meticulous detail. And then you rinse it, and then you pop it back in. I think that's just such a clever design. Whoever came up with this is a genius, and I believe that you boil it between uses. I just find that really funny. Imagine somebody just there, like boiling your Mooncup. Anyway, you boil it between uses to sanitize it. I think this would be great if you can figure out how to use it, especially at night. I could imagine that it might be quite annoying, you know, if you're out and about, if you have sort of like a regular job, you know, where the sink isn't in the toilet, you know, practicalities like that. But I'm sure there are ways around it, like anything. Again, the benefits are that it was expensive initially. I think it was $25.99 or something. So yes, it is initially expensive, but of course, the money that you save in the long run is insane. I think I got it in Boots. Yeah, I will keep trying with this. I just get scared of it. I know people that absolutely love their Mooncup, so maybe give it a go if you are brave. I just wanted to mention a few other things that help me out when I'm on my period. So these two products I use for general freshness. So this is Faith in Nature Feminine Wash, and it is a vagina wash. It's just a feminine wash, and it's very natural. There are barely any ingredients in it. It's vegan, yay, chemical free. I know some people think that it's not good to use those products, but sometimes I just really love that fresh feeling, especially when my period is super heavy. I used to use those awful feminine washes when I was a teenager. A girl in the UK, you'll know exactly what I mean. I can't remember what the brand's called, but it's like fluorescent orange. Anyway, they're super bad, they're full of chemicals, and of course the pH of the vagina is super fragile, so you really shouldn't be messing around with it too much. You know, I really don't use this too much either, because as natural as it is, it's still not totally natural. You know, if you have to use something, I would recommend this. Very inexpensive, get it in Wholefoods, you know. The other vagina cleaning product that I do use from time to time are these intimate wipes from Natracare. They are pure organic cotton wipes, and they have rose, calendula and chamomile. These are really, really handy if you just want to freshen up. Finally, for pain, I just wanted to mention a couple of things. I do try and live holistically and as naturally as I can, but that being said, when my endometriosis is flaring up, all I want are drugs, painkillers, but there are some things that I have found that help. I use this is magnesium, they're magnesium salts. Magnesium is great for relieving muscle tension and strain, so when you work out, it's great to take a magnesium bath, and equally when you're on your period, I find that it really helps to relieve some of that tension. I also sometimes have it in a spray, which I'll apply directly onto my abdomen, and I find that that really helps. The other thing that I like to do is have turmeric lattes. I don't really like turmeric in anything else but curry. I know that a lot of people sort of add it to you know, other food like porridge and stuff, but I don't really like the taste of it, but I really do like turmeric lattes. Turmeric, if you didn't know, is a spice. It's amazing for you. People have said that it has anti-cancer properties. It certainly has anti-inflammation properties, and that is why scientifically it has been proven to help your period, and especially if you have endometriosis or anything like that, that is inflammation, and it really, really helps. But I will say that you have to take this regularly. You can't just have one turmeric latte a month and expect to see differences, but I really think that this has helped. I like taking it for my overall health anyway. Sometimes I take it in capsule form, and that works really well as well. So yeah, give turmeric a try if you fancy that. So that is everything. That is my healthy period routine. I hope that it helped. I hope that it gave you some inspiration to maybe switch up the products you use and look at your period a bit differently. I really try and have gratitude towards my period. I spent a lot of years really hating my period and hating my body, and I am so over that. So when my period comes, I try to make it as enjoyable as possible, and these products really help me out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!